Have you ever wondered why some people seem to instantly dislike you, even when there's no clear reason for it? It's as if, no matter how friendly or polite you try to be, there's always someone who greets you with a cold look or distant attitude. But why do some people harbor feelings of resentment or negativity towards us without an obvious cause? It's a complex mystery that isn't always rooted in our actions or words. Often, the underlying reasons for such negative feelings are buried deep within human psychology. Perhaps silent envy, unspoken insecurities, or even misunderstandings that have grown over time. Understanding why people develop negative feelings towards us is essential for navigating complex social dynamics. By diving deeper into this, we can uncover hidden reasons that might open your eyes to new perspectives on your relationships. Before we dive in, I want to thank you for your incredible support. Your encouragement means the world to me, and it fills me with so much joy to create these videos for you. If this is your first time here, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. With that said, let's embark on this transformative journey together. Ready? Number 1. Envy and jealousy. One of the most common reasons someone might develop negative feelings towards you is envy or jealousy. These emotions are toxic and can transform admiration into contempt and respect into resentment. Jealousy and envy often arise when someone sees something in you that they wish they had, but feel they can't attain. This can be triggered by anything from your professional success, personal achievements, or even your character and lifestyle. Envy and jealousy typically stem from dissatisfaction with one's own life. Instead of drawing inspiration from your achievements or feeling happy for your success, these emotions lead others to see your qualities as a mirror, reflecting their own perceived flaws. The damaging aspect of envy and jealousy is that it can lead people to gossip, slander, or even sabotage to undermine your efforts. They'll attempt to discredit your work or spread lies about your character, all to bring you down. Here's the crucial thing to remember. Envy and jealousy are not your problem. They are the problems of the person feeling them. You are not responsible for how others feel about their own inadequacies. Stoic philosophy teaches us that we should focus on what we can control, our actions, thoughts, and responses. So when you encounter envy or jealousy from someone, don't internalize it. Keep focusing on your personal growth, and don't let their negative emotions affect your self-worth or your sense of peace. Number 2. Misunderstandings and ineffective communication. One of the most surprising causes of negative feelings toward you can be misunderstandings or ineffective communication. Often, even small communication errors can snowball into deep, lingering resentment. The root of these conflicts lies in the gap between what someone intends to say and how it's perceived by the listener. A misplaced word, a misunderstood tone, or even a poorly timed facial expression can lead to wrong impressions. Over time, these small errors build emotional barriers, causing others to mistakenly think of you as disrespectful, distant, or even hostile. This is especially true when there's a lack of active listening. If we fail to truly understand another person's perspective, it's easy to make inaccurate assumptions or judgments about them. The problem here is that without effective communication, minor misunderstandings can grow into major emotional obstacles. They often cause people to perceive you in a way that isn't true, leading to hostility and suspicion. To prevent this from happening, it's crucial to be aware of how misunderstandings form and to work toward clear, honest communication. If you feel uncertain or unclear about someone's message, always seek clarification. Ask questions, listen actively, and make sure you're not jumping to conclusions. This can help avoid unnecessary conflicts and misunderstandings that might grow into resentment. Remember, transparency, open dialogue, and empathy are vital tools in any relationship. By striving for these, you'll help maintain healthier, more positive relationships based on mutual understanding. Number 3. Differences in fundamental values and beliefs. We all have unique values and beliefs shaped by our personal experiences and surroundings. These differences, though often minor, can sometimes lead to profound disagreements and, unfortunately, resentment when they clash with others. It's not always about the big issues like politics or religion. Often, it can stem from something as simple as opinions on work ethics, lifestyle choices, or even personal habits. When someone holds their beliefs as the only correct or superior way of thinking, they may perceive anyone who disagrees with them as a threat. This defensive stance creates tension, turning simple disagreements into barriers of hostility. When someone challenges their deeply held values, it can feel like a personal attack, leading to frustration and even animosity. In these situations, the key to maintaining a peaceful relationship is empathy and tolerance. Stoic philosophy teaches us to recognize that everyone's values and beliefs are shaped by their own experiences. As Epictetus once wisely stated, each of us is a product of our own upbringing and surroundings. Understanding this can help you navigate disagreements with respect, recognizing that not everyone shares your perspective, and that's perfectly fine. Open dialogue and respectful listening can help prevent resentment from building up. By respecting other people's values and beliefs, even if you don't agree with them, you can foster greater understanding and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Remember, accepting that not everyone shares your worldview is key to peaceful coexistence in a diverse society. Number 4. The influence of rumors and gossip. Gossip and rumors can be among the most damaging forces in any relationship. These whispers, whether fabricated or exaggerated, can warp perceptions and quickly turn you into someone others dislike, often before you've had a chance to defend yourself. The power of gossip lies in its ability to spread quickly and take on a life of its own, distorting the truth and creating a false narrative that's difficult to undo. What's even more unsettling is that gossip doesn't just affect your reputation, it can also undermine trust and breed suspicion. The sensational nature of rumors makes them more captivating, and people are often more inclined to believe them, especially if they align with their own biases or preconceived notions. The damage caused by gossip can have far-reaching consequences, from social isolation to significant impacts on your career or personal life. And the worst part, even when the rumors are unfounded, the negativity still lingers. In these situations, it's crucial to stay committed to the truth and maintain your integrity. Stoic philosophy teaches us that truth and authenticity are our strongest defenses against falsehoods. Focus on your actions and let your consistency and transparency speak for themselves. Gossip may thrive in the absence of truth, but truth, when upheld, will always prevail. While gossip can be difficult to combat, consistently living in alignment with your values and maintaining your integrity will eventually restore your reputation and diminish the impact of any lies spread about you. Number 5. Personal insecurities and projection. One of the more psychologically complex reasons people might develop negative feelings toward you is due to their own insecurities. When individuals haven't confronted their personal fears or weaknesses, they often project these emotions onto others, especially those who appear confident or successful. Instead of dealing with their own insecurities, they deflect them onto you. For instance, someone who feels insecure about their career might harbor resentment toward a colleague who is excelling, believing that your success highlights their own shortcomings. This feeling of inadequacy can quickly turn into hostility or even hatred, as they view you as a constant reminder of their own perceived failures or limitations. It's important to recognize that these feelings of resentment are not your fault. They are simply a reflection of that person's inner turmoil. Their hostility towards you is a defense mechanism, allowing them to avoid confronting their own insecurities. Understanding this can help you avoid taking their negativity personally. Instead of internalizing their feelings, try to approach these situations with empathy. Recognizing that their actions are driven by their insecurities can prevent you from being dragged into an unnecessary conflict. To deal with this, focus on your own growth and success. Don't let the resentment of others slow down your progress. Their feelings about you are more about their own struggles than about you as a person. So, stay true to yourself and don't let anyone's insecurities undermine your confidence. Number 6. Lack of empathy and understanding. In an ideal world, everyone would approach relationships with empathy and understanding, but the truth is, some people simply cannot put themselves in others' shoes. A lack of empathy is one of the deeper reasons why someone might develop negative feelings toward you, often leading to misunderstandings or even hostility. When someone struggles to understand or recognize another person's emotions, they form inaccurate judgments and misinterpret actions, which can create feelings of resentment where no offense was intended. This lack of empathy often comes from self-centeredness or even narcissism, where a person is so consumed with their own experiences that they can't appreciate or acknowledge the feelings and perspectives of others. For instance, someone might misread your actions as disrespectful or self-serving, even if you meant them in the best way. They might misinterpret your words, even when you're trying to be considerate, because they are unable to step outside their own point of view. These misconceptions lead to resentment and conflict, often without a real cause. To handle this, it's crucial to recognize that the resentment someone feels toward you is often a reflection of their own emotional limitations. Rather than responding defensively, try to engage with compassion. Understand that their inability to see your side doesn't mean you need to abandon your values. Instead, maintain your peace and focus on the relationships where empathy is mutual. When you encounter someone who lacks empathy, don't internalize their judgment. You can't change their mindset, but you can maintain your integrity and focus on relationships where understanding and compassion thrive. Number 7. Competition or rivalry. Competition is a natural part of life. Healthy competition can motivate growth, but when it crosses the line into rivalry, it can turn destructive. Some individuals view rivalry not as a way to better themselves, but as a burning need to see others fail or falter. This kind of resentment often arises when someone feels constantly overshadowed or undervalued by another person. Instead of using your success as motivation to improve themselves, they become fixated on trying to bring you down. They may even sabotage your progress or belittle your achievements, viewing your success as a direct threat to their sense of self-worth. The key to handling this: recognize that competition can fuel healthy ambition, but rivalry, when driven by insecurity or jealousy, can consume a person. The resentment builds when they perceive someone else's success as a threat. To navigate this, it's important to recognize the difference between healthy competition and unhealthy rivalry. Action steps. Rather than fueling their animosity, focus on your own growth. Be generous in celebrating others' successes and use their achievements as inspiration, not a challenge. Understand that their need to undermine you is a reflection of their own insecurities, not your worth. In the end, healthy competition encourages growth, while toxic rivalry only hinders it. By keeping your focus on self-improvement and resilience, you can maintain your peace and success without getting caught in unnecessary conflict. Number 8. The influence of social expectations. Social expectations often lead to resentment, especially when someone perceives you as not conforming to the norms or standards they hold dear. Imagine living in a community where everyone is expected to follow certain cultural traditions or values, and you decide to take a different path, whether it's pursuing an unconventional career or choosing a lifestyle that doesn't align with those traditions. For some people, this divergence can feel like a challenge to their beliefs, making them uncomfortable or even resentful. Your choices act as a mirror that reflects the rigidity in their thinking, forcing them to confront contradictions within their own beliefs. This may spark a desire to criticize, ostracize, or undermine you, simply because your actions challenge their way of thinking. Key insight. Social pressure often comes with unspoken judgments that can breed negativity and resentment. But remember, you are on your own unique journey. The choices you make are a reflection of what is meaningful to you, not what is dictated by external forces. Action steps. Stay true to your authentic self and resist the pressure to conform. While it's natural for others to feel uncomfortable with what's unfamiliar, you are the one who must live your life. Embrace self-empowerment and have the courage to live by your own values. In the face of judgment from others, consider this: your life is yours to live, not to please the expectations of others. Embrace your individuality and stand firm in your authenticity. The resentment from others is their own struggle, not yours to bear. Number 9. The lack of recognition. One of the most profound sources of resentment stems from the feeling of being overlooked or undervalued. Recognition is a basic human desire. We all want our efforts, contributions, and successes to be acknowledged. However, when these are dismissed or ignored, resentment can build and eventually transform into hostility, especially in competitive environments like workplaces, families, or social circles. Imagine working tirelessly on a project only for someone else to receive the credit. Or perhaps in a group setting, your contributions are constantly overshadowed or ignored. Over time, these experiences can cause someone to feel bitter, fostering resentment toward those they perceive as being undeservedly celebrated or recognized. This issue often stems from expectations. Some people require more external validation than others to feel valued. When their efforts go unacknowledged, it can trigger feelings of inadequacy or invisibility. This resentment may even be directed at those who have nothing to do with the situation, simply because they are seen as symbols of what the person lacks. Key insight. This resentment is often not about you, but about the other person's inner struggles. Their hostility reflects their own unmet need for validation and recognition, not necessarily any wrongdoing on your part. Action steps. Communicate openly. If you sense someone feels undervalued, acknowledge their contributions whenever possible. This small gesture can go a long way in reducing tension. Stay grounded. If you're the target of their resentment, remind yourself that their feelings are not your responsibility. Maintain your integrity and focus on your work or personal growth. Recognize your own efforts. Understand that external recognition, while gratifying, is not the ultimate measure of your worth. Take time to celebrate your achievements privately, knowing that your value does not rely on external validation. As Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Similarly, true contentment comes from within, not from seeking constant approval from others. Navigating the complexities of human relationships. Understanding why someone might dislike or harbor resentment toward you can be a liberating experience. By recognizing these 9 surprising reasons, envy, misunderstandings, value clashes, gossip, insecurities, lack of empathy, rivalry, societal expectations, and lack of recognition, you gain valuable insight into the emotional dynamics that shape human interactions. It's important to remember that most negative feelings directed at you have little to do with your actions, and far more to do with the internal struggles, beliefs, and insecurities of others. A person's resentment often reflects their own battles rather than any inherent fault in you. Key takeaways to protect your peace. Set boundaries. Protect yourself from those who bring negativity or drain your energy. Setting boundaries isn't about shutting others out. It's about prioritizing your mental and emotional well-being. Focus on your path. Stay committed to your values and goals. As Marcus Aurelius taught, what others think or feel is outside your control. Focus instead on what you can influence, your own thoughts, actions, and responses. Embrace compassion. When possible, approach negativity with empathy. Often, hostility stems from unresolved pain or insecurity. Your understanding might help diffuse unnecessary conflicts. Strengthen positive relationships. Invest your energy in people who uplift and encourage you. These relationships serve as a foundation of support and joy, especially when negativity arises elsewhere. Don't internalize negativity. Understand that someone's dislike for you often has nothing to do with who you are, but rather their own internal conflicts. Keep this perspective to maintain your confidence and self-worth. Your unique journey. Every person's path is unique, shaped by their experiences, values, and aspirations. By focusing on your strengths, cherishing authentic connections, and staying true to yourself, you create a life filled with purpose and positivity, one that is impervious to the negativity of others. A message of encouragement. As you continue on your journey, remember to celebrate your achievements and embrace your flaws. Both are part of what makes you beautifully human. Hostility from others, while painful, can be an opportunity to grow in wisdom, compassion, and strength. Thank you for sharing this time with me. I hope this exploration has brought clarity and peace to your understanding of relationships. If this content resonates with you, please hit the subscribe button, turn on notifications, and share your thoughts in the comments. Let us continue growing together, one step closer to wisdom and self-mastery. I'll leave 2 more videos here for you to explore and continue your journey toward understanding, growth, and resilience. Until next time, stay strong, stay kind, and keep shining. Final reflection. The complexities of human relationships can be challenging, but they also offer profound opportunities for growth and self-discovery. As we've explored these 9 reasons why others might harbor negativity toward you, the key takeaway is this: most hostility is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a projection of their struggles. Moving forward, prioritize your peace. Your mental and emotional well-being should never be compromised by the negativity of others. Protect your peace through mindfulness, resilience, and self-care. Focus on growth. Use every interaction, positive or negative, as an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. Build meaningful connections. Cherish relationships that uplift you and foster understanding while letting go of those that weigh you down. A community of wisdom. As you navigate life, remember that you're not alone. Together, we can learn, grow, and cultivate an environment of kindness and understanding. Your journey inspires others, and sharing your experiences can be a source of strength for someone else. Thank you for reading and engaging with this exploration. If you found value in these insights, please subscribe to Forge of Wisdom, turn on notifications, and leave a comment below sharing your thoughts, challenges, or triumphs. If you're not sure what to write, simply comment peace and growth to signify your commitment to living a life of clarity and authenticity. Let's continue this journey towards self-mastery, wisdom, and resilience. Together, we'll transform challenges into opportunities and negativity into growth. Until next time, stay strong, stay compassionate, and keep shining. I'll see you in the next video.